And the outside of the pyramid would have my name plastered all over it.
Before Giorgio, Tsoukalos was one of the world's leading voices in ancient alien theories, traveling the world for clues as to where we came from.
Native American legends, sky gods came here with these crystal skulls in order to jumpstart our civilization.
Before Giorgio, Tsoukalos produced the Ancient Aliens TV show on the History Channel, it became a popular internet meme.
Technologically speaking, we were still primitive and they just gave us a push, a gentle push in the right direction.
Before Giorgio's trademark look made him a go-to costume during the Halloween season.
Is it possible that a similar creature existed thousands of years ago?
If you're anything like me, you've been suckered into watching hours upon hours of Ancient Aliens. And I myself, I grew up obsessed with this kind of stuff, but now that I'm a grown, educated adult, well, I can't help but yell at my TV at some of the ludicrous claims that are made. Most notably, from our boy Giorgio.
We're able to create a two-headed dog with 6 legs. Is it possible that a similar creature existed thousands of years ago?
It's claims like this that had me wanting to make this video. I mean, who the hell is this guy? Where does he get the gusto to make these outlandish claims? And what is with that hair? Now, thankfully, I know a dude who does his research on everybody under the sun. It's me, so let's get her done. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCretton, documenting the life and career of Giorgio Tsoukalos prior to fame, or prior to being abducted, or becoming an alien himself. I'm not sure what's going on. Here for you on a video we've titled, Before They Were Aliens. Now, we did a video just last week on another broadcasting loon. His name is Alex Jones. You should definitely check that one out as well. As always, be sure to let us know who's next in the comments down below. And a few of you actually requested this video. Kind of excited for it. It's not what you expect. Here we go. Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom! Giorgio A. Tsoukalos was born on March 14, 1978 in Lucerne, Switzerland. Now, while his age and birthplace have been widely reported, information on Giorgio's early life has to be dug up similar to the answers he seeks on Ancient Aliens. Did he do it purposely? Who knows? He's a bit of an interesting character. As for the A in his initial, well, we couldn't find out exactly what it was. So on a whim, we're just gonna say it stands for aliens. That fits. Now, according to sources, his father is from Greece, while his mother is from Austria. He also has ties to the United States, with his grandfather reportedly living in Brooklyn for over 60 years. Giorgio lived a small town life growing up in Laufenburg, Switzerland, and during the summer he would spend his time in the Greek islands. Not bad. Speaking on his childhood, he stated, "I had the great privilege of growing up with parents who were avid travelers. I was blessed to go to the ancient mountains where they hired private guides to teach me. Those monuments were my playground." Another early factor that influenced his interest in extraterrestrial life was his grandmother. Yeah, she taught him something known as alternative history. And from there, well, he went on to research ancient history and civilizations. Now, Giorgio has reportedly learned 5 languages throughout his life. We're talking English, German, French, Italian, and Greek. Yeah. And from an early age, well, Giorgio, he had an interest in bodybuilding. Commenting on his initial love for the sport, he has said that it came from his desire to push the limits of the human form. Giorgio, athletes have been doing that for quite a while. It's called steroids, brah. Now, while going to school at Institute Montana in the heart of the Swiss countryside, well, he would watch athletes he admired come from all over the world to compete in weightlifting. He described his first time seeing one as one of the greatest days in his life. As the years went by, Giorgio came to accept the fact that he could not reach the genetic potential he wished to, and he decided that he would be better off promoting the sport instead of actually competing. As he put it, he served as a lackey for the Swiss Amateur Federation, and he later moved up to volunteer for the International Federation of Bodybuilding, and touring with them across Europe, he also volunteered for Mr. Olympia. The competition, and at one point, well, it helped launch the career of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Of course.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym, I'm getting the feeling of coming at home, I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up.
Giorgio made the move to good old US of A and attended Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York, a school made famous in the film Road Trip. He graduated in 1998 with a bachelor's degree in sports information, and he continued his contributions to bodybuilding promotion. It was at this time that he found his true calling. Giorgio claims that he was approached by Swiss author and extraterrestrial enthusiast Erich von Däniken, who made him the director of what is now known as Ancient Alien Society, or AAS. He was also asked to take over as the publisher for the English language version of Erich von Däniken magazine, Legendary Times. Now, for those unfamiliar with this publication, well, Legendary Times is apparently the only magazine specializing in ancient alien theories. Now, for those not familiar with the ancient alien theory, well, you're in for a treat. It is referred to as a belief that alien astronauts once visited Earth from light years away, and they made contact with humans. Now, some believe they even took part in the construction of ancient structures and man-made wonders. Now, this is a movement that Giorgio happens to be at the forefront of. Now, let me just say, this may seem batshit crazy, but let's give credit where credit is due. Our boy Giorgio, he's tapped into something truly fascinating and fun. Here's Giorgio on the Joe Rogan Experience back in 2012.
I do agree with two ideas. Either it had to have to do with extraterrestrials, not that the extraterrestrials themselves built it, but that our ancestors had help from them.
This eventually led to Giorgio doing television work involving these wild theories, including appearances on the Travel Channel, the Sci-Fi Channel, National Geographic, and finally the History Channel with his hit show titled, well, you guessed it, Ancient Aliens. Debuting in 2009, Giorgio serves mainly as a producer and a consultant for the program. Appearing in the show's pilot episode, well, Giorgio has since become an icon of popular culture, and well, he's also the famous aliens meme guy. You know. Unlike many people who would likely be annoyed or embarrassed becoming a famous internet meme, I know I am. I'm one with like the BTS kids. Anyway, Giorgio, he's embracing it. He said in a Reddit AMA, "I think it's a great honor to have been embraced by the interwebs worldwide. I really think that it just shows that it doesn't show anything, but it shows that people embrace the show. I think it's wonderful. The fan base. I have the best fan base in the world." Now let's just take some time to talk about what, is arguably his trademark, his world famous Giorgio Tsoukalos hairdo. Hope I said his name right. Now, he's officially stated that the do is not the work of alien astronauts, but is in fact stylized with a lot of hairspray. And I'm not gonna lie, I respect the guy. It takes a lot of guts to walk around looking like you touched one of those balls at a local science center. It does.
According to his writings and his poems that were written about him later on, he was visited.
While Giorgio is adamant that ancient aliens did indeed visit Earth thousands of years ago, he has drawn several detractors, with many people dismissing him as just a crazy guy, well, with even crazier hair. He's drawn some criticism for not holding a degree in astronomy or anthropology. To be fair though, he doesn't claim to have these. In response to some of this heat, well, he has stated, "That's perfectly fine, because if in this day and age asking questions means that you're crazy, then I admit I'm the craziest of them all." Not only is Giorgio a firm believer in aliens visiting thousands of years ago, he also claims that these beings could be walking amongst us. Giorgio states that part of the alien astronaut theory is that alien DNA is in our blood.
"I just wanted to tell you that I'm an alien from outer space."
I mean, hey, they're light years away from home. Aliens probably have needs as well. We shouldn't discriminate. I just can't imagine Neanderthals being, like gentle lovers. Probably like sleeping with me.
The fact that the US government has investigated thousands and thousands of reports leads me to think that they may know much more than what they let us believe.
He also claims to have had his own encounter with a UFO in the summer of 2014, a year after getting married to glass artist Crix Biebel, while Giorgio was attending the Contact in the Desert conference in Joshua Tree, California. And it was here that a large group of people, they were staring into the night sky while wearing special night vision goggles. They spotted two objects that appeared to be stars inside the Big Dipper. After a few minutes, they began to move and disappear out into outer space.
This knowledge is within us. It's hardwired so that, hey, if they're coming, it won't be panic because we come from them.
Giorgio has apparently traveled close to 60 countries, where he has explored and studied most of the world's wonders and artifacts. And he's probably stretched those into some really outlandish claims for, upcoming seasons of the show. But I swear it's just the show that never ends. You know what I mean? As for the rest of the story, well, I don't know. We'll wait and see in the X-Files or when he gets abducted or when his lizard tongue pops out. I don't know. I'm just gonna wrap this one up. My name is Michael McCrud. We make all sorts of celebrity bios here for you on this channel. This was just a fun one because I was watching Ancient Aliens and I just really wanted to dig deep into this. And he just wanted to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. He got like a quarter of the way there. Anyways, let us know who's next in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in another video. Boom! Maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger's an alien. I just mind-fucked myself.
If they're coming, it won't be panic because we come from them.
So I'm coming day and night.
Maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger's an alien.
So, you know, I'm in heaven.
If they're coming,
I'm coming day and night.
I just mind-fucked myself.